boy.
Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. Drippin' and finessing, I get too much money, so I'm not stressing. You know the deal, saw my first deal, finna catch a check. Now we on the poppin', man, girl, stoppin'. I know you see me on, I'm always on the road, cause I can't stay at home. Mama said, boy, you need to stop, but I won't stop, cause I'm too on. She excited, I tell her, hit my phone. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, so bitch I'm finna flex. She layin' on the bed, yeah we bout to sex. My new girl, she better than my old girl. I like her but I can't fuck with old girl. New vibes, yeah I'm chillin' with her. New vibes, yeah I'm chillin' with her. Yeah I love her smile, cause she showed them dimples. Yeah I fuck with her, yeah she got potential. Cortez, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, I'm just chillin' and writing songs. Cortez, what's up with you and old girl? I don't know, I just fuck her. Then I'm back to old girl, put the city on the map. My girl a real freak, she let me hit from the back. She always in my feelings, she don't think that I love her. But damn, they say I'm acting like my brother. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet.
I got her leaking, drippin', now she wet it in the cooler. She say, see my babe, hop in the car and let's go ride. I'ma show you I'm addicted, baby, just give it some time. It's only been a few months, now let's please connect the lines. Stop hating on my relationship. Yeah, 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 yeah. We used to be for buddies, now we hanging all the time. Split your legs open, let me live between your thighs. Now you shaking and twitching, I bet you feeling in your spine. Baby, put your phone down, stop worrying about your friends. It's supposed to be me and you, lil' mama, let's go and dance. I bet you like it when I choke you and kiss at the same time. I'ma be your in a big old nigga, we gon' last forever. Steady you hiding from your problems, just tell me your situation. Baby, you know that I'm around you forever by my side. Lil' mama, we gon' ride.
Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet. Diamonds, they so icy, icy. She sippin' on that iced tea, iced tea. These diamonds make her wet, 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 wet. She said I make her wet, 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 wet.